so much better. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder.
Hello. Hello, Leon. How are you? Are you okay? Are you okay? I take it that is a yes. That is my thumbs up. Woohoo! What did you do on the weekend? Did you have a nice weekend? What is this?
It's a fork.
Fork. Yeah, well done. And what is this?
It's I don't know.
That's okay. This is a knife. Are birds your favourite animal?
Yes, I wish I had a bird, but my mom said no.
Ah, birds are very cute.
My mom really likes dogs, but she don't like to have a dog.
Ah, yes, when I was a little girl, I really wanted a cat, but my mum didn't like pets or animals, so we couldn't have a cat. And I used to say, "Oh, Mum, please, can I have a cat?" And she'd say, "No, June." But we had fish. We had 2 goldfish.
Can you show me?
I don't have them anymore because this was a long time ago. So I was, how old was I? I was maybe 8 years old, and I'm now 32 years old. So the fish aren't here anymore because it was a long time ago.
So your goldfish is bye.
Yes, the goldfish, sadly, they went to fish heaven. They were called George and Georgina.
George and Georgina.
Yes.
That's very interesting.
Thank you. What would you call your bird if you had a bird?
Pizza.
Pizza?
I mean spaghetti.
Spaghetti. Oh.
When I have a parrot, I will name it Echo.
Echo. That's a fantastic name. I love that. Echo.
Echo.
Echo. Ooh.
When you say hello.
That's such a good idea.
Just take a look at yourself. Do you really think it's gonna help if you always fighting yourself, trying to forget how you felt? Just take a look at yourself. Can't even be your own friend, cause you're way too stuck in your head. How do you think it's gonna end? Nothing that they could do, nothing that they could say, nothing that they could do to take all the pain away. Sometimes it works out and sometimes it don't. Sometimes you win some and sometimes you won't. But we could be everything, anything that we see we could be. We could be everything that we want. We could be everything, anything that we see we could be. We could be anything that we want. You think if they said it, then they must mean it. So you should feel it, somehow you think that you need it. Others' opinions, to know how you're feeling, to know if you're losing or winning, left behind or within it. If you're sinking or swimming, existing or living. Nothing that they could do, nothing that they could say, nothing that they could do to take all the pain away. Sometimes it works out and sometimes it don't.
That is quite the amount of cough syrup that I've had. This was, can you see that? That's like less than half that's left in there, I would say. And I've had all of that in the space of like 3 days maybe. Quite a lot of cough syrup, but I mean, gotta do what you gotta do, you know? I'm just gonna take 2 spoonfuls now. And it tastes so good. Honey and lemon flavour, but it basically just tastes like candy, like sweeties. It just tastes really, really good. So nice. It's not like, you know, you can get some really bad tasting cough syrups. This one just honestly tastes like candy floss or something. Like, it's so nice. So I'm more than happy to take this. This has saved me so many times this week. Oh my gosh. Good morning, by the way. Hello. Oh no, it's not the morning. It's afternoon now. Good afternoon. Happy Monday. Oh, my hands are so sticky from that cough syrup. Let me just wash them. How are you? I hope you're well and I hope you're having a good day when you're watching this. It's now lunchtime for me, although my lunch is going very, very quickly. I did a quick meditation just now. I just set like a 10-minute timer and did a quick little meditation. And then I've got some other classes after I finish lunch. So just got my usual chicken, sausages in a salad. I'm not really that hungry, to be honest. Probably because I'm still ill, but got to get the fuel in, haven't you? I can taste food today. That's good. I was really ill last week. I am still not 100% better. I'm still feeling a bit ropey, but compared to how I felt last week, this is fantastic. Last week I was so ill. Excuse me. I've basically had the flu. Last Tuesday night I could feel myself feeling like headachy and achy, and I was just hoping that it was just a bit of tiredness, you know, like the first signs of when you're getting ill, bit of a sore throat, feeling exhausted for no reason, but just thinking, oh, maybe it's been a hard week. Woke up on Wednesday with full-on flu. I had a fever, I had chills, I had all over body aches, obviously congestion and, you know, all of the lovely flu symptoms that you get. And I felt so rough. And on Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, teaching was so difficult. Honestly, getting through the day teaching last week was so tough. I felt so rough. And you know when your eyeballs ache, like just to look in different directions? That's what it was like last week. I felt, honestly, so rough. Being so ill last week, of course, taking off some time from teaching would have been the right thing to do, but I couldn't afford it, to be honest. So as much as I really needed to have like 3 days off teaching last week because I was so ill, I just powered through because, yeah, I couldn't afford to take the time off. If I would have taken those days off, then I would have had less pay for the week, and then like I just wouldn't have been able to afford life. So yeah. And then also as well, when you cancel your classes in a short amount of time, your schedule gets restricted for the next week. And I just thought, oh my god, that would be even less money, and I already can't afford, you know, less money as it is. So I was just like, I'm not going to take any time off. I'm just going to power through. But I'm grateful that I'm feeling so much better today. Nothing compared to last week. Last week, like, I was like, that's how I looked last week. When my students would come to class, I'll be like, hello, how are you? Did you have a good weekend? Like, I felt so rough. So I'm so grateful that I'm like so much more myself today, which is good. Oh my god. I've got 5 minutes until lunch ends. How did this lunch break go so quickly? I'm not going to have time to eat all of this. I'll have to eat this after my classes. Never mind, I'm not that hungry anyway, really. It is now a couple of hours later and I've finished teaching. Yay! And I'm just finishing off my lunch. I've actually got a delivery coming, which should be here in the next 2 hours, I think. I ordered some black trousers from Next. All by myself. They say teamwork makes the dream work. Can I get some help? That song, I don't really know it, but you know when you hear a song a couple of times on the radio and you think, oh, that's a bit of a bop. I like that song, and it's like kind of stuck in my head. What's it called? I don't even know. To Google it, I don't even know like the name of it or the artist's name. There used to be this app that you could get called Shazam, where you would hold your phone right next to the music that was playing and it would excuse me, and it would pick up what song it was and it would tell you the name of the artist. What about if I just type into YouTube dream work? Because I know one of the lines is teamwork makes the dream work, so I'll just put in teamwork makes the dream work. Apparently it's by Post Malone featuring Morgan Wallen and it's called I Had Some Help. Okay, now I know. I had some help, all by myself. Still don't know all the lyrics, but it's a really good song. Whenever I hear it on the radio, I'm just like tapping the steering wheel like, it's such a feel-good song. I feel like country music is becoming kind of popular in the UK and everywhere in general. Like even in pop music, country music, you hear like little snippets of country in there. Yeah, I am quite enjoying it. They say teamwork makes a dream work. Can I get some help?
Just text, I know it's a toss up, but I hate the fact that we lost touch. Ayy, the Uber pulling up on call. Tell me, is you trying to fall through? I'ma leave it up to you. What you wanna do? Look, I'm trying to spend this time with you. Know we overdue. What you doing right now? Baby, won't you swing my way? It's been a day and I've been thinking out loud. I know I want you. Long time since the last time.
So I've just noticed I've got a message from a parent. Hello Teacher June, Eden is scheduled to take a language school level test in November, so could you help him? They say that they look at fluency and pronunciation during interviews. Please help Eden express his thoughts well in words. Is it possible to conduct classes in an interview format starting from tomorrow's class until November? Interesting. Classes are always kind of interview-like anyway. Obviously more conversational, but like Cambly is supposed to be very much a conversational English learning platform more than anything. I see what she means. I guess the parent just wants me to make sure I'm focusing on that, so I'll respond and let her know that I will. I must say though, her son, who is a little cutie pie, but he is also a little bit difficult at times as well. He's like, I think 6 years old maybe, and he's is stubborn the right word? He just likes to control the class sometimes and doesn't always listen to all of my instructions. I wonder if my parcel is nearly here. Still out for delivery. Can you hear the fan? Is it too loud? Put the fan on in the bathroom because I would usually put my earplugs in if it was like a little bit noisy, but because I'm waiting for my parcel, I don't want to miss it when they knock on the door. And I might hear it if I've got earplugs in, but I might not hear it, so I don't know. Just in case, I've put the fan on instead, which I feel is an alright alternative. Not as soundproofing as earplugs, but just dulls a bit of background noise, you know. And I think I'm going to read some of my book. Yeah, I think I'm going to read some of this. So I'm going to do a bit of reading. I've got this much left of the book. I will first set the scene a little bit by putting a little graphic on the TV. So I have the different graphics on YouTube, on the TV, for the different moods, the different times of day, you know. If it's the evening time or like I'm going to bed and it's night time, I might have the fireplace on the TV. I love also, like, you know, the one that's like space, not space, but where it's like lots of skies, can't talk, where there's like lots of stars in the sky and it's like a night sky. I'll show you. The fire is bedtime usually, or like when I'm getting really cozy, usually like I'm ready to sleep at this point. It's actually Spanish. 23 horas de silencio absoluto. I don't speak Spanish at all, but basically it's just a lovely night sky, you know, beautiful night sky, kind of like space in a way. Like, I think it's just so mesmerising, like, when it's on the TV. So I also love that as well, to set the vibes for night time. I feel like this is my summer one though. This is like my summer go-to. And the fire one is like my winter go-to. I'm going to put on my pink background. That's what I'm feeling. Just a simple pink background. Got to set the vibe, you know. We've got to set the vibe, and that should do me. Now I'm going to read.
When I look at you like that, you lose it completely, losing track of space and time. I don't wanna go home looking for a reason to stay here all night. I wonder, do you feel it too? Magic between me and you, the way that you make me feel. You wonder if I feel the same, the blood's rushing through your veins, and then when I say your name.
There's my bookmark. I need to get a proper bookmark because I just use random bits of paper that I find that are around. So like this is a charades card and it says on it Bride Wars. So this was from my best friend's hen do, and when we went on the hen do we had cards to play like quizzes and like, you know, little hen do games. So I just used this as a bookmark because I needed something. Sometimes I use like a random grocery shop receipt or just like anything I find. I need to get myself a good bookmark. Like, they have some really cute ones on Amazon. I'm 336 pages into Wild Eyes. How many pages are there altogether? This is quite a big book. It's like 430 pages or something. It's pretty long, but I am enjoying it. Like, it's a good book. I'm really glad that I'm enjoying it because I was saying, I think I've said in a couple of vlogs now, that I've found some of Elsie Silver's books hit or miss for me personally. I've loved, absolutely loved 2 of her books, and then all of the others I've just found a bit meh kind of thing. But I really am enjoying Wild Eyes. It's a romance. It's about a girl called Skylar who is a famous country western singer. She's got a broken family relationship. She kind of realizes in the book that she's got trauma there with her family, so she comes to this hometown where her love interest, who is Weston, where he lives. And Weston is a single dad. He's got 2 kids. His best friend is a music producer and has his own studio. So that's why Skylar comes to the hometown, because she wants to get away from her family and get away from the big city life, and she wants to write her own music. So Skylar and Weston have got together now. They're official. Woohoo! And Skylar has been staying over with Weston in his bed, and like I said, he has 2 kids because he's a single dad, and one of his kids, the little girl Emmy, climbs into the bed because she said she had a bad dream, and she assumes when she sees Skylar in the bed too that Skylar had a bad dream, and that's why she's in her dad's bed. And it's so cute the way that in the book Emmy's like, oh, you must have had a bad dream too, that's why you're in daddy's bed. Obviously that's not why Skylar is in Weston's bed, but it's just so cute how innocent children think, like, you know, so cute. So it's just like a nice, just had a knock at the door. It was my next parcel. It's interesting that it comes with a hanger. Interesting. The delivery man was very, very nice, very polite. He was nice. It's always so awkward when they take the picture and like your feet and your hands are like in the background, and you're just like, well, they take the picture, but obviously they have to take the picture because it's confirmation that they've delivered the parcel. Anyway, so we'll try those on shortly. Yeah, what was I saying about the book? So yeah, the book is just really cute, really wholesome. If you're going to read one of Elsie Silver's books, then Wild Eyes is one that you will enjoy. If you love a fun romance but also a wholesome romance, then I think you'll enjoy this, because yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. Is that fan annoying? Should we turn it off now? I think the background noise has died down from around me. Let's turn it off. So, next delivery. Oh, cute little message. Lovely stuff delivered. Next go. I'm so easily pleased, aren't I? Just because it says lovely in it, I'm just like, oh, that's so cute, but it just makes me smile when I see little cute things like that, you know? You get a free hanger when you order from Next. Get in. To be fair, I don't really need any more hangers. I've got so many hangers. And it's always good as well when they provide you with a returns label with your package, because then if you do need to return it, it's easy peasy, lemon squeezy, so that's really good. Hopefully I don't need to return it. I absolutely hate, despise returning online parcels. Returning things in person, I don't mind so much. You just go to the shop and it's like fairly straightforward, but online, you've got to find somewhere to print off the barcode with the returns label and everything, and then you've got to find a suitable place to go and do it. Like, there's just so many steps. You know when something has so many steps? For me, if there's like more than 3 steps, I'm like, okay, I'm done, I'm not doing it. So I hate returning online parcels, but hopefully I don't have to return this. I mean, it's just a pair of black trousers really, you know, nothing fancy, nothing special. I hope these fit. They could potentially be, could they be too small? If they are too small, it's not really a problem because I can always like wear them in the next couple of months or something, because they will fit eventually. I'm hoping the length will be perfect because I did get petite because I'm a short girl, 5'3". I I think, do you know what? I don't actually know how tall I am. I think I might be 5'3". I could be 5'2". I don't actually know. I'm 5 foot something. I'm definitely no taller than 5'3". I don't know. But anyway, so I needed petite because when you have trousers that are super long, it's just really annoying, isn't it? Okay, so these are a little bit tight. They're a little bit snug, but that's absolutely fine because, like I said, they will fit fine in the next 2 months or whatever. A bit tight in the waist because they are a size 12 and I'm more of like a 14. But you know when you're like in between sizes, like I'm a size 13. That doesn't exist. So it's like a 14 is too big, but then a 12 is like too tight. So yeah, just in between. They're really nice, like fit. Like they're not too long. They don't drag on the floor, which is perfect. They fit nicely. I like the buttons on the back. Pockets, of course.
And welcome to a home vlog. Today is really lovely weather outside. Like it's that glorious blue sky, a few clouds, sunny but cold. So I've put on my spooky season jumper again. And I think this is perfect for today's video because Benj and I are going to have a really lovely like autumn day. We're going to go for a nice walk. I'm going to do my autumn winter wardrobe swap out this afternoon. And then this evening I want to cozy up on the sofa and read a book. We love a lot of the 2-player games, and this one is great. I'm going to show you today because it's pretty much a group game, really, but it is actually designed to be able to play with 2 as well. So it's 2 to 6 players, age 8+, and it's called Ghosts Can't Draw. The ghost does the doodling and you do the guessing.
Finished my jacket potato, mince and broccoli. Now I've got my dessert.
Completed tour.
Oranges and a white chocolate and raspberry protein flapjack. These are really nice, and these oranges are so juicy as well. I really enjoyed that dessert. It was lovely. Oranges were nice and sweet, and the white chocolate raspberry trekbar was delicious as well. Have I got any more pads after this, or have they run out? I'll have to check in the other room. Hopefully I do. Usually I am that person that will buy something when it's like halfway full or something. I hate running out of something, like so I'm always really wary when things run out. I don't know. I guess some people repurchase something when it completely runs out, or like maybe just before, but I always repurchase it when it's like halfway. So like I had this much micellar water left, which is half, and today from Sainsbury's I was like, I've got to get some more. I've got to get some more because this one is halfway. Probably realistically it's going to last me another week, but I'm on the cautious side and I like to be prepared, you know, because there's nothing worse than going to use something and it's completely run out. It's that spider. Yes, it is, but it's like a really tiny, teeny tiny one. I mentioned this a couple of weeks ago that I keep seeing spiders because it's spider season, and that is still happening. I think every day I see a spider somewhere and I'm like, where did you come from? I think I've seen 2 spiders so far today, and this is the 3rd spider. Oh, I'm so grateful to be feeling so much better. I kept having dreams about oranges and peaches when I had the flu. Like every night I'd have dreams about oranges and peaches. I think because I was so dehydrated, I had this craving for peaches and oranges, so I went and got some on one of the days last week. Ever since then, it's been my favourite dessert, oranges, because it's just like juicy goodness, you know. I think like obviously my body was craving vitamin C, which is why I was dreaming about oranges. I said it's spider season, it's probably flu season as well, isn't it? Because it's October and everyone tends to get a bit fluey, a bit sick in the winter. I lost my Barbie headband. I had this Barbie headband which I really enjoyed using for when I would take off my makeup or wash my face, and it disappeared. Like, I just lost it one day. I don't know where it is. I had to get myself some form of a replacement because it holds my hair back when I'm washing my face and doing my makeup or whatever. I did quite like the Barbie one though, because like it was just cute. Maybe I could find a Barbie headband online somewhere if I looked for it. Spider is gone.
Your heart, keep it in your pocket for safekeeping. Don't ever let nobody be the reason you throw it out, you stop caring about it. Don't let your hair get in the way, can't be defined by your mistakes. You know you try really hard, but sometimes you fall, yeah, sometimes you fall. Say I'm not sensitive, but I can sense if it's right for me. Don't let your hair get in the way, can't be defined by your mistakes. You know you try really hard, but sometimes you fall, yeah, sometimes you fall. Sometimes you fall, sometimes you fall.
I just tried to ring my nan that lives in Oxford, and there's no answer. And my first thought is to panic and worry and think, oh my god, where is she? Like, we always talk around the same time every single night. But this happened a couple of months ago, like maybe 5 months ago or so now, maybe 6 months, where I was ringing my nan and I couldn't get in touch with her, and basically her phone line was just not working properly. So I drove down to her house in Oxford, which is like an hour and a half from where I live, an hour and 40 minutes. And I was so panicked because I hadn't spoken to her in like a whole 24 hours, but like, you know, when you can't get in touch with someone, and then you start obviously overthinking and thinking, oh my gosh, like what's going on? Have they had a fall? Have they had an accident? Like your brain just does overdrive. And it just turned out that my nan's phone line wasn't working. So I have a feeling that the same thing has happened and the phone line has gone again, because when I spoke to my nan yesterday, the phone line was really bad. So I think that's what it is. It looks like I'm gonna have to go there tomorrow after I finish teaching, which is quite a long way to go. But yeah, I've got no other form of contact with my nan apart from her telephone line. So yeah, fingers crossed she's okay. I'm sure she is okay, and it's just the phone line. But it is worrying, isn't it, when you can't get in touch with close loved ones. Like, you do think, oh, are they okay? I hope they're okay. I'm sure my nan is fine. I think it's just her phone line. Yeah, I'm sure it's just her phone line. So I'm gonna go there tomorrow after teaching. So I have washed my face, brushed my teeth, and washed up and everything. So I am ready to just sink into my bed. I put on my electric blanket as well, which is one of the final steps before bedtime. And I'm ready to hit the hay. So yeah, thank you so much for spending the day with me, and I shall see you next week. See you next Wednesday. Good night.